Hello there, good morning, and welcome to this Thursday's AskSpot Office Hours Live Help Sessions. So this is where you can ask quick question about AskSpot. You may drop it right here on the call so that you can get some live help. And also on these live help sessions, we do live builds to show you how different AskSpot tools can work in real use cases. So good morning, everyone. I'm glad you all could join today. I hope everyone's doing great. If you have any questions about what we are building today or any other project that you are working on, feel free to leave a comment or feel free to unmute your mic anytime in between the sessions. Good morning, Eric. Nice to see you there. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys saw the email notification, but today's use case is the AI product description generator for e-commerce. So basically, we will be creating an internal tool for an e-commerce businesses to rapidly generate compelling product descriptions for new inventory. So I think the idea for this was I think earlier last week I was talking to a friend. She was doing, I think she was doing drop shipping in Etsy. If you guys are familiar with an Etsy shop. So with those, every day she posts at least 10 to 15 products. She has a large inventory of products that she's consistently posting every day on Etsy. So I told her, oh, why not automate that? I mean, you can use AI to make it so much faster for you. And she says she's already using ChatGPT, but I think each time she what do you call this? She creates a description for a new product. She has to prompt it again and again. She has to like go back and forth with ChatGPT just to get the product description that she wants. So I told her, why not try AskSpot? So it's a tool where you can create your own chatbots. So and then you can also, if you have created the chatbot or the tool, you can also share it with your other Etsy business owner friends. So that way, you can also help others automate their posting on Etsy. So it just takes her a lot of time to generate this descriptions and make sure that they are exactly how she wants it to be in the same format as she wants all of her products in Etsy to be. So that's why today, I think that was that was what sparked the idea for today. So what the problem that we are going to solve with this is, we can help them write unique SEO friendly and persuasive product descriptions for, let's say, hundreds or maybe thousands of products, which is like a massive content bottleneck for online retailers like my friend. So here's how it will work for this build. So basically, we are going to capture essential product details. So we're going to ask them the product name, just a few key features, what is the benefit to the customer, or what is the tone of voice, what are the keywords you want to include, and then we will create an AI prompt exactly approximately 150 to 200 words that will generate that for us, that it will also integrate the keywords, the target audience, the tone from the user's input. So for this, we are going to be using IntelliForm. So let me just go ahead and go to my AskSpot account. Okay, there you go. So we will be building that over here under IntelliForm template. Load in stats, almost there. Okay, awesome. So let's create a new one. So this one's going to be in IntelliForm, and this one, let's just say product descriptions and create. Okay, so that's being created. Awesome. Now let's click inside. Okay, so over here, like what I always mention to you guys, when it comes to creating IntelliForms, I like to create the cover page first. And let's just rename that real quick. Rename this to welcome and save changes. All right. And then over here and at the very top, let's put the description or the title for this IntelliForm. So this one's right, the perfect SEO product description powered by AI, saves changes for that. And then let's add a rich text where we can paste or explain what this IntelliForm is for and how it can benefit them. So here's our description, save changes. And next, let's just change this button to be start writing. There you go. And put that, make that full width. Okay, awesome. All right. So let me just put like a spacer in here. Okay, I think that's too much space. Let's delete that. Okay, there you go. And next, let's create the inputs now. So first inputs that we will be creating is the product description itself. Let me just do that in here. Name this to be product description. Okay. Next, we will be using input block. So input, put that right there. Click inside it for editing. And then this one's going to be product name. Okay. Label, of course, related to the unique ID. Placeholder, maybe just an example of a product name, and then helper text. So let's just tell them to enter the exact name of the product that you want to appear on the description. There you go. And next, let's ask for, one second, let me use input block for this. So we'll be asking for features of the product itself. Okay, so unique ID will be features right there. Label, of course, right there. You can provide it in bullet points. So that's what we're trying to say here. And then helper text is list the main features that make this product unique for you. Let's make that a text area. And sorry, let's not make that a requirement. Awesome. There you go. So it looks like this now. And then the last question that we will ask for the product description is what is the benefit of this product? So let's use another input block for that. Change the unique ID to fits. Okay. Label. So like what I always said, guys, it's always best to change your unique ID because we will use this later to reference this in the prompt itself. So let's make sure to always assign the unique ID that would be related to the label also. So for the placeholder, let me just enter this sample. Helper text. Let me just enter this, highlight what the customers will gain or experience by using the product. Okay, let's make that a text area, save changes. Awesome. There you go. So those are the 3 questions that we are asking about the product description. Now let's create a new page. Form. Okay, there you go. And this one's going to be about marketing details. So let's add that real quick. Over here on the title, these are the marketing details. Oh, one second. Let's put a title block in here. And let's just say product descriptions. Okay, awesome. Save changes. Let's save your changes. Okay, before switching page. All right, so now we are on marketing details. Let's make sure to rename this also. Update page name. There you go. Now we will be using another input block for this, and we will be asking about their audience. So this will be helpful later when we create the prompt. Placeholder. Let's just say women age 25 to 45. And then for the helper text, we need to specify who this product is meant for. Let's just save changes on that. Okay, looks awesome. Next, we will have them select the tone of voice. So I think the best block to use for that is this, the select block. put that right here. Okay, unique ID, let's just say tone. And then label will be tone of voice. And then placeholder, let's just say select a tone. Helper text, choose how the product description should sound. And then let's provide them with a couple of different options. So this one's going to be playful. This one's going to be a luxury. And then this one's going to be practical, minimalist, empowering, and last one would be, let's say, professional. All right, save changes for that. So they can just click on this and it will provide them with those options. Next, last one. So this is the very last input block. Okay, so we're keeping it minimal. So this one's going to be keywords. And then let's add the label. Let's add the placeholder. Let's add the helper text. So add SEO keywords you want included in the product descriptions itself. Save changes for that. And there we go. Okay, so we have everything that we have all of the inputs that we need from the user. So on this one, let's just rename this to be, let's say AI result. AI result. Save changes. And then let's add, title. There you go. Add a title block where it says final product description. Final product description. Oh, okay. And then this button right here, I think a good use of this would be, let's just say rewrite. Rewrite. You can also use this button right here to like redirect them to a Calendly page if you want, or to our contact page. So that you can also add that. Okay, so we're finished with our form. So basically this is the form that we wrote. Okay, now let's just change the theme right here. Okay, I like this one. Let's make sure that's saved. And over here under sources, I think for this one, I think we have a, 1 second. Let me take a look in here. Okay, so we didn't add any file for that, so that's fine. We will just be generating the result through the prompt itself. So let me just get the prompt that we will be using for this one. Give me 1 second, guys. It's loading, it's loading. My internet's not working great with me today. There we go, got it. All right. So this is the prompt that we will be using. So basically it's this super short, but I think this could tremendously help us when it comes to generating the product descriptions. So as you can see over here, basically we're saying you are an expert e-commerce copywriter specializing in SEO. Write a compelling SEO-friendly product description, about 150 to 200 words for the product name, and then integrate the features and the benefits naturally throughout the text. Target audience will be, hashtag audience. So this is the question ID. We are referencing it right here so that the AI knows that, okay, so this question ID right here basically is the target audience with the tone, okay? So naturally, we've in keywords for optimal search visibility, and then you need to end the description with a strong call to action that encourages purchase or engagement. And then we will also be focusing on solving the customer's problems and highlighting the product's unique selling points. All right. So that's our prompt basically. You also have to make sure that your prompt is the same as your question IDs right here at the top. So let's save that. Save prompt. All right, there you go. And basically, let's go to customization. We're basically finished with our IntelliForm. So let's just add a few things in here before we proceed to testing it. So think you want to show progress bar. Yes, yes. You want to allow users to navigate between pages. Um, Writing your product description now. There you go. Do you want to show branding? Let's just toggle that off. Do you want to allow user to chat with AI response? So you can also enable this and they will be able to chat with the AI back and forth regarding its response. So if you toggle that on. So let's just save changes for this right now. And let's do a preview. All right, so this is how it looks like. Now this is the welcome page right here. So if you click on start writing my description, we will now go over here to our product description. So let me just put a sample product name. Let's say this is for Resto, my favorite drink when I was a kid. This is the main features that make this product unique. Let's say this is hydrating, it's yummy, it's perfect for kids. And then the benefits, um, let's just say vitamin filled, good for growing kids. Okay. And then the audience will be kids from 3 to 10 ages. The tone of voice will be playful. And then the keywords that we want in here is this. Writing your product description now. Okay, great. So let's just wait for it a little bit. Okay. Oh, what is that? So it says, I noticed you provided a template for writing a product description. Oh no, that's not what we want. Missing information, product name. So, okay, so basically we know what went wrong in here. So it wasn't able to get our product name, wasn't able to get our tone. And then, let's just take a look here. Sample structure I follow, it said, okay. So I think we will need to fix that. We will need to make sure that it is getting our inputs right here. So that's why I always say it's super helpful to test before launching the AI tool itself. You just go over here, go to prompt builder, and let's take a look at our prompt. For product name, I think we got that right. And we just make sure. Okay, awesome. The great features. So I think it was able to get the features. Benefits, naturally, throughout the context, naturally within keywords. Keywords. Okay, what else was it not able to get? Okay, the tone. Okay, so was it able to get our tone? Let me just try to delete this. Make sure that's added. Save changes. And I think we also need to add this. Okay, awesome. Let's add this knowledge base and see if that will also help. Context knowledge base. Okay, so that's processing. Processing. Let's wait for it to finish loading. Okay, process. So we've added our document. Now let's try on the prompt over here to select that. So just a quick note over here, guys. When it comes to selecting data sources for the prompt, let's make sure to only select 1 to 5. I mean, you can only select up to 5 data source in here, I think. So let's make sure to keep it concise. Let's make sure to keep it short. So now let's try again. Now that we've added our knowledge base. Okay, start writing the product description. So let's use the same product you were trying to earlier. And then features, let's say hydrating, yummy. Okay, benefits. It's this. The next. Let's try putting kids from 3 to 10 ages. The tone would be playful. So earlier, I don't think it was able to get our input over here. So let's try that again now. Tone of voice, playful, keywords, and next. Mike James, Power Digital said, what section in school are replaced from these sessions, please? So I usually post them over here on our user community. What you can do is click on my profile right here where it says Kimberly Amio, and then all of my posts are recordings of these live help sessions. So just click on just post right here, and these are all recordings for the live help sessions. And if you look at the comments, it would have the copy for the tool itself. And if you use some Canva graphics, I like to provide a link to that too, so you can just customize it to your own. Yes, you're welcome, Mike. Let's see here. Okay, so I noticed the product name wasn't specified in your request. Okay, so it was able to get the tone now, but the product name, so it was not able to get our input for the product name itself. So one problem now. We only have one problem to troubleshoot. So let's try that again. Okay, so for product name, just let's just try this. Oh, product name. Okay, there you go. You need to read this AI. Select data sources, save changes, save prompt. So it's the only thing that it was not able to get right now. And then let's just make sure over here, product name. Okay, I think we have everything right, to be honest. So let's try that again. Oh, sorry. Let me also make sure I'm on OpenAI. I'm with GPT-4. Let's try changing this to 4.0. And just take a look at my general settings. So this one should be, oh, why is Claude AI selected here? So let's change that to OpenAI. I think that may be causing the issue. Okay, there you go. Let's try this again. Let's refresh. Okay, a lot of troubleshooting today. Okay, first is product name. Earlier, we used this product name. So let's try that again. And then features and bullet points, benefits, da, da, da. Audience would be this, tone would be playful, and then keywords. Okay, there you go. Moment of truth. Okay, so it finally worked. Final product description, introducing Zesto, the ultimate fruit drink that there's snack time to playful. Don't miss this out. Don't miss out on this flavorful, healthy snack experience, okay? So it was able to get our inputs. The main problem was I was on OpenAI on the tool itself, but on my general settings, my AI platform was selected to Claude. So I'm not sure. I think it was using Claude AI. So forgot to change that. But I think the only thing that we need to change in here is this code block. I mean, why is it showing that, guys? Let's try that again. Let's try if it will remove that code block right there, empty code block. So another test. Let's try that. Features and benefits, marketing details. Let's use this again. Let's try playful, and then let's try keywords. Okay. Writing your product description now. It's loading. It's loading. Let's wait for it. Okay. So it was able to generate us with us again, but we still have this code block problem. So let's take a look at it. Let's go to the tool itself. Whoop, not that one. IntelliForm templates. Loading stats. Almost there. Okay. All right. Let's take a look in here. And AI response will be displayed here. Okay. Let's take a look at our prompt and focus on resolving so this one should be okay. Focus, we have that. Okay, let's try that again. And also, guys, try this IntelliForm also on your end. So try filling it out also and let me know if you get the same result as mine. So I just sent the IntelliForm page on the, oh, I opened it, on the chats itself. So try filling it out. Let's see if we all get the same thing, okay? So start writing product descriptions. Let's just try the hydrating serum. Absorption. Makes you look younger. Okay, let's try again. Let's just say woman age 20 to 40. Tone of voice will be empowering. Let's just say this is skincare. Okay, now let's try again. Writing your product description. Oh, awesome. So that worked now. We got rid of that code block showing up at the bottom. So it was able to provide us with the final description for this product, Velvet Hydrating Serum, the key to youthful glowing skin. So as you can see, I think it was able to follow our all of the inputs from the user. So it was able to mention, the age we put, some of the keywords that we use. So I think it also added, oh yeah, awesome. The nourishment integrates seamlessly into your daily skincare routine. Okay, so I think it was able to follow what we were targeting. Let me know, guys, if you also get issues at the bottom of it while trying out this IntelliForm. But overall, with this IntelliForm that we built, businesses that uses this can generate high quality product descriptions instantly, so you can help them accelerate product launches and also improve their SEO performance. So that's the main goal of this IntelliForm. So we were able to do that. Thankfully, after after troubleshooting. So let me go ahead and paste this in the comments, guys. So share, duplicate via link. I will also comment this when I post this recording to school. Copy, duplicate page link, and paste that right there. And there you go. That should be in the comments. All right. The floor is now open for any questions at all regarding this product, or if you're working on something else, let me know. Feel free to leave it in the chat. We have a few people who have joined also. Great, great. Any questions at all? Let's drink my water right here.
Hey, how did you ultimately get rid of the code block?
To be honest, Eric,
yeah,
it just went away.
okay.
But that's something that I will ask our developers what is causing the code block, and if we can avoid that in the future. I think it's just a glitch in the system, because I saw an error pull up over here, but it was a blank error that showed up. So we'll get that to the devs for sure, Eric.
Okay.
It also made me wonder.
I saw the same thing is what I was asking. Yeah.
Yeah, it had an error, right? Yep. Let's get that to the devs, guys. Oh, also, anything at all. Thankfully I remembered this before we end the call. So if you guys, have anything at all, like if you find anything, like even just the minor issues, or maybe UI, if there's something in the UI that you want to report, please send those over to me. We are trying to improve the product as much as we can. I am working hard with the devs so we can make this product so much more user friendly for you guys. So if you find anything at all, anything that's, something a little out of the ordinary, or if the user interface is not, aligned with this or that, feel free to send that over to me so I can communicate with the devs about that. So we're doing everything we can to make this super, super product friendly, to make this super user friendly for you guys. Don says, lightning round, Kim. Do we add AskSpot to head section of WP page, WordPress page, right? Is that what you mean, Don? Do we need to add Facebook to embed code? What is the function of character message counter? What I think for WordPress, I think the way that David installs it on WordPress sites. So I think it depends on the, what do you call this, the theme that you're using. If you're using like Divi, if you're using Thrive. So I think you need to add that on the display settings. But if not, the recommended the recommended thing to do is to add the chatbot code itself, the actual code, by using a code block on the footer section. If you are using a chatbot that you want, it has a widget, right? So if you will be using a chatbot, I think it depends actually on the AI tool that you're using. If it's an IntelliForm, you may want to add that to the body section of the page. If you're using a Spotlight, I mean, can be an entirely new page that you can add on your WordPress, right? And then just use a code block for it. So do we need to add? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm not hearing you very well, Chandra. So sorry about that. You may want to change your mic settings. Okay. All right. I think Chandra's working on their microphone. Okay. So do we need to add a display box to WordPress to embed code? I don't think you need to use that. I think all you need to use is the code block itself, and it should display the tool itself since you're using the code from AskSpot. That is the function of character message or message counter. Oh, okay. You're referring to, what do you call this? I think I see that on, is it spotlights? Let me take a look. Okay, this one, characters and messages, right? Okay, so I think the characters, this is the total knowledge consumed by your AI tool. So right here, as you can see, this CSV file that we added, it added a total of 9,829 characters. So that's the total characters that was already added to the AI itself through its sources right here. So another one, message counter is this one, the number, I think the number of exchange, I think this would be conversations exchange with the AI. That should be messages. And let me just refresh this. And it says 0, but we have 2 in here. Let's try, let's take a look at it. Okay, so that's one for development. That's this one thing that we can submit to the dev. So it says 0, but we have 2 in here. Okay, so we found that. Thanks for your question, Don. Next, what AI backup do you recommend behind ChatGPT? I think for the AI backups, I would recommend DeepSeek. I mean, it's cheap, it's easy to use. It's also as smart as OpenAI. I've already tried it. Just for backup purposes, I would use DeepSeek for that. If you want, Gemini is also super super cool. You can also try using Gemini as a backup, and then I hope I answered your question, Don. But if not, feel free to schedule a one-on-one call so I can answer all of the questions that you may have and also guide you on WordPress installation. Let me know if you need guidance on that. Chandra says, I need guidance on IntelliForm conditional logic, how to show hide fields. We cannot really show or hide fields. We don't have the option for that now. And then make fields required based on previous answers. Yeah, I don't think that's also possible in the IntelliForms. And route users 2 different blocks based on their selection. So I think the IntelliForm is a pretty straightforward tool, Chandra. You won't be able to add conditional logic. The only thing that we can do on the IntelliForm is basically add an AI logic at the end of each form submission. So that's what the IntelliForm is basically. So apart from a regular form where you collect the user info, right? You can collect the user inputs, and then at the end, basically you're just gathering their data. But with this, you can gather their data and also present an AI logic at the end for the user. Or if you want, you can hide that. You can all just show a normal message to the user. You can just say thank you for completing this form. But on the back end, AI already worked on producing a result that you can show to your team or to yourself. So basically, you already have AI preparing its logic at the end, so that you can also view that on your own also, without the user seeing it if you want. So you can also hide that from the user. But for those conditional logics that you mentioned, that is not possible yet in the IntelliForms. Maybe in the future. We may not know how this will develop, right? Don says, thanks, Kim. You're the winner of Ask What Jeopardy. Thanks for that, Don. All right. Anyone else maybe has any questions at all for today? Oh, thank you. You're very welcome, Chandra. All right. Anyone else, guys? Any questions? Da, da, da. Oh, I think before we wrap up the call, I don't think there's any more questions. But before we wrap up the call, guys, feel free to view AskSpot's YouTube channel. So most of these recordings are initially posted on YouTube first before we post them on school. So feel free to view the YouTube channel of AskSpot. We have all of the recordings in there for public, for public access. You can view all of the previous sessions. If you cannot find them on school, you will certainly find them on YouTube. So I think that's it for today. Well, I have too much yapping. I did too much yapping for today. Thank you all so much for joining. I really, really, really appreciate, and see you guys on the next session on Thursday. I would like to see all of you on there. And thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.